Hello, welcome to a revisit of the Bogey played with a scan deck. Now, you'll remember a scan deck being a deck that has 4 different backs, each back representing a particular suit. Blue will represent clubs, black will represent spades, and of course, yellow will represent the diamonds, and red will represent the hearts. You can pretty much make this deck if you have 4 different decks of different backs and you isolate the suits for each of them. This deck is mainly for the use of the game Scan. It has a few other games that we've covered, but I figured this Solitaire would be perfect for it. So we're going to deal ourselves 5 cards, and then we're going to be able to play cards into a column, and we'll be able to play in descending order in suit with the goal of trying to have as few columns as possible when we have all the cards laid out. So what we're really trying to do each turn, we will be able to play any number of cards, either 0 or all 5. We can decide which of the 5 cards we want to discard, which could be 0 of them, or up to 5. So you can have 2 cards discarded, 1 card discarded, whatever. And then we're going to let the bogey play a single card, which we will control where that card gets placed. If it can legally be placed on a column of an existing suit, we will do that. And basically, when the draw pile is exhausted, we will go ahead and shuffle the discard pile until we're satisfied, and we will go ahead and place that down to be the new draw pile. Now, the advantage of playing with the scan deck, of course, is that you'll know which suit is coming up. However, you will not know the rank of the suit that is coming up, so that will be a real conundrum as far as what do you do. Figuratively speaking, given more options, you should be able to have a better grasp of this game. I wanted to test out myself, so I went ahead and played. So as always, we go ahead and decide which cards we want to play, if we want to play any at all, which we want to discard if we want to discard any at all. And then once we've made that decision, we can then play the bogey. And the bogey is basically the AI playing the simple instructions to draw 1 card, flip it over, and either place it on an existing column if it can be played there legally, as long as it's a card of a lower rank than what is already present. That is legal, and of the same suit, that is legal. If it cannot be of the same suit, then that's an illegal play. We can't do that. And we can start a new column with it, which is what you'll always have until you get to the 12th column. If you get to the 12th column and you do not have a legal play, that game will result in defeat. If you do have a legal play, that game will result in victory if you can get all the cards into 12 columns without violating any rules, such as having a card out of sequence. So as you see, we've managed to put a lot of different cards on the table, and we are essentially, once our turn is over, we play the bogey. Sometimes it gets played in a place we don't really want to play it. Here we see we have an 8 of spades, and I can't really place that 8 of spades anywhere, so we'll go ahead and keep skipping turns until I get a favorable situation, which I just had there. So now I'll play the bogey and I'll replenish my hand. The key steps is to always remember to replenish your hand to 5 cards after the bogey has played, and then to play cards either discarding or onto the tableau if able and legally able to, and then letting the bogey play his card. So that's pretty much this game. I figured I would love to try it out with the scan deck primarily because that gives you one extra piece of information if I know what the bogey will have. In this instance, I know a diamond is coming up. I just don't know the rank, and I could ascertain the rank by looking at what cards I have. And of course, it ended up being the ace of diamonds, so that's perfect because we had a perfect spot for it. And so right now we're at, 6, 9, 10 rows, so we're doing pretty good. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the game with 10. I'm at the last, and I'm looking at what I have. I can get 12, so I'll have 12. So I just basically got finished on the novice level. And like always, if you actually want to play something that's not solitaire in a public place against strangers, otherwise known as friends that you haven't yet met, come to our subreddit card game meetups. Post your city, post what games you know, what games you want to play, and what public place you'd like to do this at. You'll see all these links in the description under the show more. You'll also find a link to a Discord server where people talk about card games all day, every day, and usually not solitaires because they actually have friends that play card games with them. So do call up your friends, let them know you'd like to play some cards. They might say yes. They might say no. You never know unless you call. It's very important sometimes to make that first step because you could be the difference between somebody playing cards and somebody not. I want to thank everybody that likes and subscribes to our channel, and definitely send these videos to people you know like playing card games. If we have a poll, vote it. I want to thank today's musician, and I'll see everybody next video.